Okay, hello YouTube. So I'm sure most, or some of you at least, by now have seen the DeltaDrive video. The DeltaDrive system is pretty much Beyblade X brought over to the burst system. We are going to keep the EB layer system, but this is also going to take aspects of previous generations. So it's going to take some designs of Metal Fight, some concepts of plastic, some concepts of Metal Fight, and some, like designs of plastic. Pretty much just bringing over concepts or designs that I would have loved to see with Burst. Now, with the first video, we did end up seeing Wolf Godfall, Xenon Sentinel, Draken Striker, Void Defender, and Gami Alesta. Now, with all of these, this is most of Wave 1, what I would like to call waves. Now, with Wave 1, I decided to also bring Ninetale Flamedrin over to the first wave of DeltaDrive. But today, I am not here to talk about Wave 1. I'm here to talk about Wave 2. So, with Wave 2, I really just wanted to have fun with this. So, the first bay we have is Spirit Kitsune with the parts Tail Desire 11. The 11 armor, basically like 0, but slightly better. And, well, you would have seen my explaining the custom video. Now it actually has a core design. And this is the first bay of Wave 2. Second bay of Wave 2 is a very exciting one. Zenith Valkyrie Legacy Accelerate 12. So we have Legacy Disc, we have the Accelerate driver, which I still do need to paint, but the entire gimmick with it is the tip has a smaller gear ratio, meaning it'll be able to move a lot faster, and, well, it's free spin. So it has better burst resistance. Or, not burst resistance, stamina. The Zenith Valkyrie layer, which is one of my favorite designs so far, I'm giving it the 12 armor, which is pretty much H gear, but better. So it's 9. So the main metal piece is like 9. And then we have this piece, which will allow you to go into Brave mode, or you can swap it around for God mode. God mode, you'll have a bit more barrage of it, like a bit more of a like double attack. So you'll have boom boom. With Brave mode, you'll have one big wing. So these first two, obviously, are really, really powerful. Each DeltaDrive bay is powerful in its own right. Now, obviously, I will show tests. I will do tests in this video. I'm just showcasing so far. So, then we move on to Sorrow Theseus Fortress Monster 6. So, Sorrow Theseus is a stamina type. Oh yeah, Spirit Kitsune is a balance type. And Zenith Valkyrie is, of course, an attack type. Sorrow Theseus actually takes aspects of Gravity Perseus. Zenith Valkyrie also takes aspects of Brave, Savior, Strike God, and Chosi Valkyrie. Spirit Kitsune, I wanted to make it a complete custom. So, Sorrow Theseus is an extremely powerful stamina type that can give really good counterattacks. Now, let's move on to Defy Belial with the Belial 4 core. The disc is Nexus, the tip is Phantom, and then it has the B gear, which I did not explain in my Explaining the Customs video. Yes, I know. The name doesn't match anymore. But the B gear pretty much allows you to either choose Explode mode, which has the wings aligned, or you can go Barrage mode. Pretty much just giving you the same kinds of options as Zenith Valkyrie. Now, the cool thing about Defy Belial is you can use any of the gears on it. That means DS, you can have you can have L gear, you can have H gear, you can have LH gear, you can have any gear combination on it. You have endless opportunity with this. Even the Phantom Driver can use V-Gear. Now we move on to the second left spin of the DeltaDrive system, which is Nightmare Reaver, with the Soul Disc, Tidal Driver, and the 2 armor. Now, this is a hard-hitting left spin attack type with metal points, 6 metal daggers, and then these 2 bigger points. Now, it is based off of a Leviathan, and it is, of course, an attack. Wait, I already said it was attack type, sorry. But, yeah. Then we move on to the final bay of Wave 2. Mortal Pantheon Legacy Trigger 2. So, this is actually inspired by Flash Sagittario. And it has these 2 big points, which are the spear tips. And the cool thing with Mortal Pantheon, it gets harder to burst as it clicks. And at the spear tips, there is rubber, meaning it has rubber contact, meaning, yes, it can spin steel, but it can also hit like an absolute monster truck. But, yeah. So far, DeltaDrive has a total of 12 bays. I am already planning out Wave 3. So, obviously, I'm going to do tests. And let me just test launch each of Wave 6. Let's do it. Let's do Spirit Kitsune first. And it's able to kick itself off of the brink. That's the cool part. Sorrow Theseus, which as you can imagine isn't going to be that aggressive. Really the only reason why it would hit the brink is if it got hit out of the center. And it does have a metal sharp. It does have a metal sharp tip with POM around it. Then we move on to Zenith Valkyrie, which I do need to clean the tip, so it's a little less aggressive. But obviously the free spin also makes it a little less aggressive. So then we move on to Defy Belial, which is slightly off balance, but that is because I have V gear on it at the moment. With no other gears besides B gear. B gear. Not so V and B gear. That's gonna be confusing. Alright, Nightmare Reaver. Yeah, Nightmare Reaver is all about going in for a good attack. And then Mortal Pantheon. Mortal Pantheon is one of the fastest. So, yeah. These are all going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to test them out up against their opposite typing. So, yeah, let's get started with the tests. I guess I'll start with Spirit Kitsune. Spirit Kitsune, I'll do it up against, let's see. I'll do it up against, I'm trying to think. I'll do it against Divine Belial for fun. Then I'll do it up against, or not Divine, Dynamite. I'll do it against Dynamite Belial, then Savior Perseus. And just for final bay, I'll do it against Guilty Longinus. So, Spirit Kitsune will face those, and then we'll go from there. Alright, let's do Savior Perseus first. So, obviously, as you can tell by the shape of the Spirit Blade, it is a decently aggressive bay. Now, let's retry that. But I'm very excited that I get to show you guys all about this system. And, trust me, it's gonna be a fun one. Okay, let's stop riding the brink. Yeah, that's the one issue I have with the tail, like, Kitsune, because of the disc being a BU lock disc, it's able to scrape really easily because of the plastic reaching out so hard, or so fast, or so far. I'm tired. But, it has decent defense. The Spirit Blade is pretty good overall. Now, this is one of my lighter bays, so actually giving good hits. There we go. Alright. Let's try it against Dynamite now. Dynamite Belial and Spirit Kitsune. Okay. Kitsune was able to chase Belial completely around the ring. I mean, obviously, it's not too aggressive because it's a balance type. But yeah, it's easily one of my favorite designs. Like, DeltaDrive, I'm having so much fun designing because I get to make all these beautiful designs with hyper, you know, strong attacks whenever I want. You know, it's fun. All right, Guilty Longinus is up next. Let's have some fun with this thing. This is where the defense is going to come in. Spirit Kitsune can play on the defensive if it needs to. Which it definitely is playing right here. It's a lot of fun to see how defensive some of these bays can get. Because it's like, you normally wouldn't expect that from a hyper-aggressive bay. Especially, or hyper-aggressive bays, you wouldn't expect it. Hey, it actually wins! Okay. Alright, let's go over to... let's do Sorrow Theseus. I'll do Sorrow Theseus up against Dynamite Belial, Savior Perseus, and Guilty Longinus once again. Let's do Savior Perseus first, because it has Bearing Dash. But, yeah, you're gonna see what I mean here by really good counterattacks. Because of the way this thing is shaped, it is insanely good for attacks. And, I have done tests with it. It is overpowered for attack combos. Even though it's a defense blade, it's OP for attack combos. Kind of like how Tempest was an attack blade, but it was OP for defense. And, it almost burst, Perseus last round. And, yeah, spin finish. Alright, let's do Dynamite Belial next. It's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, Sorrow Theseus can really hold its ground. The core, none of these cores from Wave 2 really have any special gimmicks. So I guess I should clarify that. They all have average teeth except for Pantheon. Pantheon gets harder to burst as it goes on. Or harder to click as it goes on. And, yeah, able to really tank through that. Let's do Guilty Longinus next. Alright, decent hits. I will do, my you know what? I'll get up my Guilty with, Spiral Dash as well. That way we can test it. Spiral Dash is slightly more aggressive than Destroy, so I think that'll be a good test. I'm really happy with all of these so far. Now, obviously, Wave 3 is already being planned, but I would like to hear some of your guys' concepts in the comments for a wave, like for what you would want to see from this. Alright, tie. Here we go. Guilty on Spiral. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. That was a good one. There we go. Yep. Alright, let's move over to Zenith Valkyrie. Jesus. That was a good one. Damn. Alright, Zenith Valkyrie. Zenith Valkyrie I'll do up against Roar, Bahamut, Guilty Longinus, and Savior Perseus. So, I'll do Savior Perseus first. That way it's just easier. So the thing is, with the way the wings are shaped on Zenith, they hook in, kind of like, so basically they hook in, allowing for it to grip into the opponent even easier than Savior normally can. So this thing is basically Savior, but better. Savior mixed with Brave. That would be a good way of putting it. Alright, let's do Roar Bahamut next. So this is Roar Bahamut stock, but violet colors. Yep, good hit. God, the hits on these can be so recoil heavy. It like scares me sometimes because it's like you wouldn't expect it. You don't expect it after how, like, you know, non-attack heavy DB was. And I mean, yeah, I know my customs normally hit hard, but it's still shocking nonetheless. And yeah, Roar's gonna win because of stamina. That's to be expected. Alright, let me reset. Oh yeah, Zenith Valkyrie also has a burst stopper. I guess I should clarify. It has a burst stopper. Also, really good teeth. It has a normal Belial-like burst stopper, so Belial 3 Belial 3 and Belial 2. It has a burst stopper like those, and then it has 2 Judgment style stoppers. So, yeah, that's a fun one. Alright. Let me just put together Zenith Valkyrie, because I had to take it apart for the stopper to go back in. Yeah, Zenith Valkyrie can really hit, is a good way of putting it. Alright, round 2. I'll do one more round, and then I'll do Guilty. I'll do Guilty on Spiral, just so that way it can be a bit better hits. Zenith Valkyrie does have the smallest gear ratio by far out of any of them, so it can go at extremely high speeds when, you know, it actually hits the brink. But yeah, because of it being, you know, free spin, it's not too aggressive. And yeah, to be expected, Roar Bomb with spin finish. Guilty Longness is up next. Let's see how it does. I'll launch Zenith first, that way we can, you know, have a better understanding. Yeah, it picks up the speed pretty fast. Able to really tank there, goddamn. Okay. Oh, that hop. That hop. Oh, I like that. Alright, I'll do one more, and then I'll swap to Belial. Okay. I will remove V-Gear from Belial. Damn, these are good hits. And obviously, yeah, Guilty. Yeah, to be expected, Guilty will win. Zenith Valkyrie doesn't have the best stamina. Alright. Defy Belial is up next. I'll do Savior Perseus, Roar Bahamut, Guilty Longinus. Same lineup, different bay. That way, it's just easier. Oh my god, this is a long video. You know what? I'll just do Savior Perseus. I'll do one round for each. Damn. Okay. Yeah, Belial kind of jumped out the stadium. I'll redo that one. Yeah, this video is long. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to give separate tests. Damn. Good hit. Finally, Belial with good attack power. About time. Alright. You know what? I might do Reaver and Pantheon in a separate video. Either that or I might just cut each bay down into their own video. I might do that way. Oh, okay. I might do that just so it's easier. Alright, Guilty Longinus. I'll do Destroy Dash on this one. Oh yeah, by the way, Belial does have hard rubber on the blade, so that way, it can spin steel as well, so it can also hit hard, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, to be expected. Alright. Up next, I will do Nightmare Reaver. Nightmare Reaver, I'll do Savior Perseus, Roar Bahamut, and Guilty. Or I'll just do Savior Perseus and Guilty. Oh yeah, Reaver does, or the Nightmare Blade does have rubber on it, so it can spin steel. And equalize. It's actually getting good hit. Like, it actually got decent hit at the beginning, I can't even lie. It's so exciting seeing, like, your work do so good in a state, and, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. Alright, that was good hits. Almost burst, actually. Alright, next, Guilty Longinus. I'll do Destroy Dash. just so it's easier. Okay. Whoa. Okay. And, Mortal Pantheon. Let's do this. I'll do Roar Bahamut and Savior Perseus. God. Why? But yeah, overall, I'm so excited for you all to see everything I have planned for DeltaDrive. Now, obviously, please, if you've stayed around for this long, do leave your your ideas for what could happen in DeltaDrive, like what you would want to see. I would love to see it all. Because it's just, I want this to be something we can work together on, because it's like, Takara normally doesn't listen to the fans, Hasbro doesn't listen to the fans. I want to listen to you guys. I want to hear what your thoughts are, what you want to see in this. So, yeah. Leave those in the comments. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this entire video. And, well, let's try that one more time, but yeah. Back to what I was saying, thank you so much for watching this entire video. I can't wait for you guys to see everything I have planned. And, yeah, I think that's about it. And, let's just let this battle wrap up, and then I'm all done. Time to go lay down. Yeah. Okay, come on, battle. Yeah, the equalization is really good with the rubber. Alright, yeah, that's it. Goodbye, everybody.